Alright, I know I said I might not be doing that today, but I had a little change of heart. Uh, some things working in the back of my head for like the industry and everything, so I wanted to get on that a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Like at least pretty sure we got the first factory up and running yesterday. I don't remember if we started the anvil or not at the end, but this is still main project. Then glass, we need the large farm. We have the architects starting to do something, if I'm not mistaken. And after that, what's our next bottleneck gonna be? So once we got glass, we can do a lot more stuff. To be fair, some of those is only doable in the super duper giga iron thingy factory. This one. High temperature foundry. Ooh, this can make science. Okay, so once I'm done with the scrap on the map, that's access to more science for free. Oh, wow. That's the ENS slot I forgot. It's not a blueprint. It's a big one. Okay. And we're gonna need at least... No, fuck off. We can't do glass and... Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Okay, well, I think the path is pretty clear now. ENS is gonna become much more relevant, much faster than expected. Let's do a quick turnaround. That's good. That's normal. We want them to empty those. Okay, nothing special. They're good. Let's get back slowly into it. Let those beavers do their things. Anyway, we're pretty set on what we have to do. We got... Okay, rice is going. They're all harvesting it. You guys are going to be harvesting too now. We need more rice, we need more booze. At least Sagi's slowly going up. Strong alcohol's going up. That's perfect. Those are for nitro, and you are making nitro. Okay. Think next good step. Where are we at on tar? We're low. Tar, do we need logs? Yes, well, whatever we do, we're screwed. We need the logs. Okay. Thing number one on the list is going to be we need to get more wood going. Well, that's the thing. Still need a couple logs for those, but getting that online is going to be nice. At least we're going to be able to have those growing too all year long, because this is clearly not enough. Get those tools somewhere, guys. And we're going to plant more. We can get a little bit more of... Okay, you know what? As long as this is a thing, we're gonna be chopping. We're too starved on wood. It's our major bottleneck right now. I don't like that, so chop this out. All of it. And we're gonna be planting back blossoms all the way over there. So that's gonna be one major thing to unclog our production line. Once this is done, I just want to be sure that the berries don't spread too much. Because even the resin now, we're making so much upstairs, there's no problem with that. Basically, it's the idea of find a bottleneck, start doing way too much of it, and move on to the next step. Berries, we're still doing decent on the berries. Gotta keep in mind that most of that is being turned in berry juice, and the other part is being used super fast for science. So we have to keep all of those little details in mind, because it's the juice we're basically getting. How much is it, the bonus we get from it? I don't remember. No, juice. Yeah, we basically turned 5 berries into 20 berries for the needs of the beavers, so that's good. We got other food, so they don't need to eat the berries anyway. And that's nice to see go up. This is going up. So we're gonna be able to go and do some brain cells for research so we can go a bit faster. I want to double check how you do the glassware for the lab, because if it's really locked behind... Okay, no, it's only quartz, okay. I got it confused. The glass planes, those you need the item foundry, but those guys you don't need it. Okay, it's only locked behind the farmhouse, that is... There, we got it. So basically we're waiting to flat this down to do the lotus on this side. Yeah, okay. More dynamite, more dynamite. So how do we speed up dynamite? For that we need... you're not part of the dynamite loop, so I don't care. You can do your thing, make some booze. I'm gonna want at least like 1 large tank of that ready for use, but tar is too low and I don't want to be making tar right now, so we're gonna live with it. Just make those little plank tanks, something like this, let's say. Worst case we can put a bit more on this side, something like that. You're not gonna be nitro, you're gonna be booze. The strong one, the one that they're not supposed to be drinking. I was like, what the fuck, my water is so low, but we just started a new cycle, so that's kind of normal. Now, this is online. No reachable. Ah, cool. Okay, so you're not wasting, it's only dwellers. But ballers. Let's give them a little tick on that. And you see all this, so let's plant like all of that since we're decent on berries. Yeah, let's take as much as we can. And all of this. I don't like wood issues. That's like the basic. Food, wood, water. Food we're good, water we're doing okay-ish. I just have to be careful about how fast we grow the pup, but we're doing a decent job with it, I think. I still never had to use those emergency pumps. And you to do dynamite. Okay, nitro logs are going in. Good. And you are making more kabooms as soon as you get more paper. Paper, we are missing people in there. Okay. So paper being the bottleneck, that would mean try to get the other paper factory that's much more efficient. But, well, that's 250. We're not there yet. Gears, are we full? Because if we're still making gear, that sucks also. A lot of wood and stuff. Gear. Sorry, gear. Nope. And we're using gears. Where am I using gears? There? No, that's saw blades. This is not running. So it's doing nothing. Pretty sure it's loaded on everything. Oh, we're making one. Nice. And we're ready to make the second one almost. We're just a bit low on coal and scrap, but those guys are gonna slowly bring that in over time. Power wise, network is almost up to 200, so that's very nice. But this guy's gonna kick in to make the oil a bit later. So I think what we can do there is, at least for now, just make like 2 tanks for this guy to drop it out. And later, when we have dynamite and whatnot, we can blast a little thingy there to put a medium tank for whatever those guys are gonna do. That doesn't seem too bad. Yep. But the other thing I was thinking is if I put like one there, it was one of those guys there. The problem is this one is lugs, so it's way cheaper to do those instead. So we could do, let's say, one there, one there, one there. That's gonna be enough. That's gonna be for the oil. Let's double check. There's stuff. Oh yeah, that's one we're gonna have to get on to. What do we need again for that? We need the basic library books, and library books can only be done in the library. All the way there. And this needs... Wow, okay, we need 500 paper, 100 pens. Pens are not that bad. Coal is relatively free. But yeah, paper, we really need to go towards the paper mill, so best course of action for that, I think, is gonna be trying to figure out how we put the paper mill upstairs with all the other stuff. This paper mill is a 2x3 if I'm not mistaken, with the entrance on the second floor. No, not this one, this one. No, okay, that's a... No, that's basically a 3x3 with the entrance all the way up there. Ooh. And where's the plug? Of course, plug is all the way up. Oh boy. Okay, well, if we do... Oh, we can't flip, because having it there would not be that bad coming from here. Apart from that... Yeah, okay, good spot. Can go... I didn't remember that being this big. Ouch. Well, and we don't have much stuff to go super vertical yet, because most of the platforms and whatnot are gonna need steel. Hey Kender, how's it going? That's quite, well, it's not too bad of a walk, but it's a long power line to do. Not sure I want to commit to that right away. Oh, I don't like that. What's up? Nothing to do in range. Through. So you know what to do. Find a new job. Oh well, that's a soft one. I don't know if we still have the building. I think it's gone. But there used to be a crazy big, like, holler tower. Probably, I would say 2 times the height of this thing. And the door was almost up the top. But boy, they were efficient. And I'm trying to get my bottleneck solved. Biggest one right now being dynamite. To get my methane going up. So I can start to make glassware. The setup for the mine, I got a nice spot, I think, if it still works like that. Because the medium mine, at least back then, you could, if you had like something like that, place it from the top, and instead of having all the stairs going down, if you're on the side of a cliff like this, you can just poke a hole and walk in directly. Yeah, because basically that's just a skin over like the normal ladders. There's not like a real path. Like you can see it if you try like to put paths or something. Like you see that it goes under. So beavers, they follow the line. Oh, side cliffs mine are still there. I got mine all the way back here. It's still a thing. That still exists. Well, those I'm quite happy with the new pump upgrades. So the fact that they have a flat top that you can put more stuff on it, I like it. But on the other end, I used to like also the spiny version because you could put like the nerdy attic, farm upgrades, stuff like that on top of the pump. So that was nice too. I'm like, I'm in between. A little weird, like love-hate relationship, I could say, maybe. Especially for the nerdy attic, because to get all your beavers to get their nerd out, that's a lot of stuff. I'm trying also to figure out if there's some place that I have it too deep, because waiting for all those dynamites, I think the old large storage. Well, I miss the old giant tanks for liquids, because basically you have like the medium one that holds barely anything. For the other faction, yeah, like the one for the folk tales that goes like underground. It's there. It's the fridge. It's basically this one. Or I'm missing one previous to that that I can't put my brain on it right now. Still short. Come on. Okay, but why you no planting? Are you okay, buddy? 3 white at the bottom, but 1 at the center on top. I don't remember it. Maybe if I've seen it, if I had like a picture of it in front of me, but it doesn't ring a bell. Okay, do you have... No. Do you? No. That could be a problem. I don't remember what happens if you have like no fuel and you got stuff in there. Can they not take it? Does it vanish over time? I don't remember. For sure, I don't want to lose my cabbage, but there's nothing in there and it still works. Water wheels, if I'm not mistaken, we got 3. We got the crappy one like this that's basically struggling to live. Medium one right there. Decent amount of power. We're starting to have something decent. And there's the Giga one that's absolutely ridiculous at 300 HP. That you can like stack on the side like that, connecting on all the sides. Really nice, but you need blueprints for those, and that's another thing locked behind paper production. And paper is really one of my biggest problem right now. Yeah, but we don't have... We used to have like a backup solution with the hamster wheel, but the hamster wheel was producing 5 HP. But at one point, I don't remember, it's a very old run. I had so many beavers doing nothing all day long. I could say like probably a field like this big covered in hamster wheel to power stuff up. That's it. They were just running all day long during the drought and whatnot. But back then we didn't have like the nuclear power. Gravity batteries were very, very bad. The powered... Oh yeah, the powered billboard. Yeah, did you try that one? Once. That one time. But it was a good one to like solve your overpopulation problem, let's say. Okay. I knew something was wrong. Like, there's no way Lapan did anything that's free like that out of like his good heart or something like that. There was a trap for sure on the end. It's never a doubt in my mind. Why are you thirsty and sleepy? It's middle of the day. I think they're walking too much from there to God knows where they're taking their stuff. Maybe if I give them a little shortcut there. Platforms 31. Maybe. How many would I need? Because I want to stop using those. Like, even if I love them. They look amazing. No, he's not streaming. He did it a few times, I think, on the Timberborn Discord. He streamed on that. I don't know if he still does it. I've been out of the loop on Timberborn since so long. That's gonna be pricey, but yeah, those guys are even pricier. I don't want to use those. That's 10. Well, we're gonna burn about half of those, but gotta do what you gotta do. Those guys are walking way too much. And at least this we can get it done. I hope I don't regret that, but we need to get straighter paths across. Because the other thing I needed platforms for was... well, at first they were not pink. I really miss the original when, well, back when the name was the Water Beavers. Oh, you remind me. Forgot to do that. There we go. But prior to that, they had this, they were a bit more beige, something like that, with like the blue belly. Back when the name was Water Beavers, before the rebrand. Oh, the buildings? Yeah, no, they're... Well, some of them had much more like wooden parts like that was not as bright pink. I'm not sure if with the update something changed on the color or something, that you reworked the palette or something. Well, no, it's always been pretty much white and pink. When you get later in the game, there's a bit less pink, like those bigger guys, there's much less pink on it. Also, like when you start to have the tanks, yeah, the tanks were less white. Well, at one point the tanks were just basically brown like the regular ones. I miss my giant tanks. Cause that sucks, like to go from 250 to a better storage, you gotta do this monster, but that's a house for 30 beavers. Like, come on. Like, the step in between would be nice, and that's the giant tank we used to have. Yeah, it's huge, and you got the same one for the warehouse, but this one is not a house, at least. And those, they connect by the center, so you can make like a super stack of all your stuff, like in one giant tower. No, but water beavers, you're gonna get up there on the numbers if you want to be able to do everything. I did like a run where I basically wanted to test out like the balance and whatnot. So I took a flat map, nothing on it, open dev mode, and just started smashing stuff side by side and everything. And just to be able to do everything, I got like to what? I don't remember, but it was like in the hundreds of beavers. It was not like 100, 200, it was way up there. I think it was close to like 500 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, gonna take some of those out. And later on we can use those again for aesthetic and something like that, because I really like how they look. Like they're super cool, like those scrambled lugs there. Same thing for like the other platforms. Like if I have the choice, I'm not gonna use those. I'm gonna use those. But for now, to be a bit more efficient with my wood, I need to get rid of everything I can that is made out of those. So basically we're gonna grab this back, all of this back. They have zip lines. They're very folktales oriented. There's bits and pieces from the Iron Teeth, like the engine that we got, but it's a methane one. Cute little block. Nice to play Tetris with your dams. Did I unlock it? Now I remember. When we're done building this, the plan was to plop one little... did I unlock it? Where is it again? Our house. Yeah, okay, I unlocked it already. One of those little one wide, boop, right smack there in the middle, so we can have a nice flat place to keep on growing. But zip lines, I don't. Yeah, that would be nice. Pricey are they? They just slip out of my mind because like, they need blueprints. That's not happening yet. That one's cool. I've seen pictures of it. Disconnect a pet on demand. Interesting. Well, instead of having like to delete a pet or something, that's way too pricey. Like this, you need that like start of the game. Okay, you stink, you're thirsty, like... What are my builders doing? You're going around with scaffolding. Where are you going? You're... Wow. Don't you have something else to do? Oh, it's standard, the gate? Oh, that's cool. Like, that's the kind of thing I could use one, like, right there. So my, like, backup pumps could work. If needs be. But I don't want to have the, like... I don't really see a need, like, much later on what I would do with those, but maybe I'll find something at that point, I don't know. Nice, Seki's going up, Boo's going up. So we're gonna be quite ready to do a nice batch of brain salt. Yeah, so if you don't want your idiots like to go swim down there, you just cut the path. That's nice. ENS is... Can we do everything for it, for the blueprint? No. We're not making tea yet. Okay, so we're gonna not go there right now. Other options. Zip lines, are they super pricey? It's still not cheap. Well, basically the others are all the same price, like 10, 50, 20, 20, 50. No, there's little changes there and there. Giant log dam building. Oh yeah, that one looks super cool, but I got no idea how it works. And anyway, if I'm not mistaken, it's... Where is it? Giant log dam. Okay, there's many of them. Okay. Yeah, but you need the sequoias to do that, so you need the ENS before you even think about doing that. Okay, Floodgate is still a blueprint. I was like, that would be too nice of him if the like to not have the Floodgate be a blueprint anymore. There's still 3x3, right? Yep. Okay. I don't really see what else I would need. So this is done. We just need to make more of it, but we don't have the paper for it because we need the dynamite to explode the place where we want to put it. So not gonna happen right away. This, we need the ENS first. Ooh, that's a cute one that I don't really need, but I like it. That's like the super duper irrigation tower. This one, I love it. It only needs water, but they ultimate, they'll bad by crops, irrigate, fertilize. Oh, he did it. He said paw print. Yay. I give him so much shit for that. But this doesn't repel contamination. So I need to get the bad water away before I use that anyway. Okay. I don't remember if it works if I put it like this to make the rice grow faster or something like that. And the idea here is I'm gonna have another Lido down there, have other stuff going on, so what was that? Primitive ironwork. What about no? Not sure why I did it there, but bad call. Oh, there was already an anvil in that one. Saw that. Where is it? Okay, get that back. Now we're gonna put everything on the other side for the industry. Like those guys, they could be nice up there. Primitive. I don't remember what was the plan on putting it that far, but that's kind of stupid. 1, 2, and... Nope, doesn't fit. What I could do... I think it would work. If I do one there, one there, change the pathing just a little bit. We can reach this one, and go there, and then we remove those. That works. So everything like metal related is going to be on this side. Because with those, that's a neat little trick. I really like to put those like on don't want it. So if anybody's bored and have nothing to do, they're going to come and pick up the stuff, bring it somewhere else. I don't remember if it's a thing in base game that like if people are bored and have nothing to do, they're going to just basically become haulers. But that's one I like quite a bit. Okay, coal. Are we mining full speed? Ooh, it's still Mountain Dew. It's still Mountain Dew. Yeah, we're kind of full on that. So we cannot really go faster except if we do 2 of those. Or we go for the Giga Drill, but that's another monster to get to. And if I'm not mistaken, it's been changed that it's now locked behind the ENS. Mining. Yep, you need the robotic clockwork parts. Okay. Yeah, ENS has been brought way sooner than it used to be. But the blueprints are not cheaper or faster. Ah, we got one again. I think we can go a bit more speed up because we're basically running in circles waiting for logs and stuff to happen right now. And me to figure out where I could put that stupid paper press. As far as I can tell, the plan is not gonna be to get up there. We're gonna have to put it down somewhere and just shaft down somewhere else. Or maybe, if I don't want to get too far from the power, what I could try, and also stay close like to this pathway and everything. Let's say that I change this one for a normal stair. I think I unlocked them, or not yet. No, we don't have them yet. Okay. Because if I use a normal stair there, I could use a path right there. Hey, Milky Pure, how's it going? Yeah, I kind of like that. So we could do paper mill this way. Brain power is gonna be a pain though to get there. Okay, so I could go right there. Let's cannot unlock. Oops. Well, when we unlock it, could have it there, and my power needs to go up there. Yeah, we need some platforms or something, and they all need steel. I missed. There was a super cool mod, but didn't make it to 1.0 that had like shaft, like tunnel and bridges. So I could have used that to make like a shaft go from there to the other side, like in the air by the bridge, something like that. That would have been nice. Yeah, I love the bullshit, me too. Possible ban invader. Good job. One more of those. Ban user. Bye, dickhead. Sorry for you, but I got something called an alert, and we know when there's someone that follows. Nice try. That's number one. Number two, I get that message of bullshit at least 2 or 3 times a day. The name is just a bit different, and the Discord is different, whatever, so... yeah. Nice try. Okay, now... ah, I'm an idiot. This is powered, it's just not plugged. There's no path. Oops. Yay! Okay, I gotta be careful because I don't want to make too many of those. Okay, we don't have one running yet. That's 2. That's gonna be 3. Well, we need at least 1, 2-ish more, at least 3. Because we're gonna need 1 for the steel, 1 for the drills, and 1 for the gold. So that's at least 3 of those we're gonna need. So 2 more if I include this one. Oh, we're gonna be able to make steel, so maybe the plan for the press is not that far ahead. Depending like how expensive are gonna be the 200 a piece. But that's not even steel. Really? I don't know. This one is steel. Okay. Well, and this one. But we could do something. Oh, that's the corner. What if we go like this? To shaft across and get the power done. That could work. But that's another 200 science, and we're barely at the point. Well, okay, by the time they get the logs, build the mill, shaft it up, get the dynamite there, get those wheels in place, we're gonna have time to have the science to unlock this one. I'm just not sure. No, that's perfect. That's 3 high. So we can have like 1 over there. Bridge the gap. That's not gonna work. Because I need to go like 3 away. I need at least 2 away. Well, that's 2 away from this. So if I go and squeeze like that with platforms under. Sorry. I would need to blast at least once there. That's not totally impossible. We could do a bridge for the beavers. Too long. We get across. And then we start dropping the shaft on the other side. And if I'm a bit smart and try to plan ahead, what we can do on this one is back here, like in this corner, we start a shaft upwards. And we can have much more wheels in that thing. Because we have to keep in mind that when this one poops on the bad tides, we get way more power going across this. How about we plug this? Okay. Don't really need right now, but whatever. We can get back to juice, I guess, down there. No, it's still going up. Okay, so we can. Basically, we're going to be able to switch this one to make... No, cannot make the books. We don't have enough books from the library. That's a shitty part. Is there anything I can get going that makes science so that... Wow. How many do we need again? 100? 200? Shit. Okay. What could we do? Because this is not going to make science while it's making books. Or it's got changed. No, you only get books. You don't get them. You don't even get a nugget of science for that. 1 hour each. Let's say they work on it when they're not carrying stuff around and everything. 10 hours ish per day. That's a full 20 days of no science going. But anyway, we're not making that before we have the paper press in place. In a perfect world, I'd like to have at least the medium mine, so we can make more glassware. The large farmhouse is another, what, 150, 250? 75? Okay, it's not that bad. Large farm upgrade assistant. Oh no, farm upgrade, sorry. Yeah, I don't think there's the upgrade to make that waterproof anymore. Or I'm mistaking with the other one, the 3 nursery. No, I don't see an upgrade for the 3 nursery either. No, it's this one. You used to be able to have like a box you put over it, like in glass and everything. That was cool. And you have the exit also, like, back up top, so you can use it both ways. That's a cool one. It's not waterproof. Okay, maybe something changed about what it can plant or not. No, you need that for bamboo, right? And, well, cicadas, they need 3 nursery too. Hold on. Wait. The nursery is not locked by the ENS. It's locked by balloons. We need to go get the seeds. But that's dirt. Number 4. The only way to get dirt is with the giant drill. And that is ENS locked. So yes, the tree nursery is ENS locked. Wow. Yeah, someone really made sure we were gonna do that ENS much sooner. Okay, I get it. Is it annoying? Yes. Can I live with it? Yeah. Okay, that's good. So they're going to be much faster for that. They're going to be a bit less tired. Good job, guys. Well, if we can give them a little kick. At what level do they get speed? Walking speed, it's... Ooh, okay. Still need a bit more to get the boost, but the boost, wow, 15 per shot? Okay. Let's think this out a bit. Well, he's right on average. Wet fur. Okay, they don't have enough time to go get their fur wet. That's a problem. Oh, they can just consume the brain boosting salt like that. Well, that's only a +1, so I don't care too much. Chestnut beer is a good +3. Wine, we're far from that. Grape, banana, apple, coconut, fern, food, pumpkin chips. Pumpkin chips, that's nice for +4. That could be helpful. Well, we can do that as soon as we got the large farmhouse. Fried rice. I don't think we can do fried rice in the small kitchen. No, we can do rice balls. Okay. Come on. I wish, like, you could have this plus total thingy that it can give when you go, like, on this menu on the top. That would be nice. Mushroom. Well, all the stews. You need the other kitchen stuff. Library, they don't have time to go there. Campfire, I don't even know where it is. Like, call me blind, but I don't see it. It's probably like some weird building somewhere that you're gonna get a bonus from that. Rooftop, same thing. It's one of those like side viewing thing. Just like the T Lodge and Terrace. Okay, observation deck. Frog statue. That could be a cheap way to cheese it, but it's not like it used to be. Normally statues, they all needed like a giant log and stuff like that. It's been nerfed down. Not gonna complain about it, especially since it's a good +4, but there again, it's stuff that they need time to do. Dance hall, we're not there yet. Nope, we need gold. God, wow, okay, and that's dust or bars? 1 gold bar? Wow. That's some fancy dancing. Wait, who was that? Hello, Todd. Why are you not happy? Well, at least you got wet. I just basically, if I can squeeze a little +2 somewhere. But I think that +2 is really just like, if I give them more time, they're gonna have time to go to the library. So we would be good. Or pillow, I don't even know how to get to that. Comic books, not without paper, not anytime soon. We're gonna basically, we need to do the ENS before we do that, at least, because that's a paper sucker. Or we have 2 paper press, but that too is gonna be a lot of stuff, beavers, work, whatever. I don't think I have the production chain to support that right now. Oh, decor stuff. We're not going gold fences right away. Oh, shrub and lanterns, that would be a +2. Okay, that's gonna be the plan. Shrub and lanterns, let's do that crap. Where is it? Oh. What? Okay, so you got basically like open air bath salt sniffing in the corner. I'm not judging, just... Ew, I forgot bushes or logs. Yeah. Less cool. Decorative plants. Fish make plants grow faster, much like bees will spawn a fish randomly. That's cool. I like that. And this one okay, yeah, that's one from the decoration stuff. That's not, but okay, we're gonna take a look at all of this when I come back with my little warm tea. We're gonna let them do their things. I think they're mainly working on all the shafting on this side. So we'll let them do their things. And I'll be right back. And I'm back. We had only that from old age, so that's good. What else? Nothing special. Getting on... What is it again for balm? Yeah, it's too much stuff. It's not worth it. I'd rather have like a couple beavers are useless. When I have enough glass to have like one alchemist doing that non-stop, it will be something else. For now, we're gonna live with injuries and whatnot. At least we're still only in the minor section. I think this one can do major. Yeah, major or starting to get in. That's another thing we need to do in the library. Okay, how are we so overproducing oil? That's insane. Well, probably because I have 2 of those online now. This one could take a chill pill. Boop, you're done. Thank you. And right on time so we don't have illness. Perfect. Planks are looking good. Do I dare doing a second one of those? Platforms are looking good. We're not using them too much right now. And that's gonna eat our logs way too fast. Did we get those? Okay, good. Get those now. I went maybe a bit too quick on trying to climb up there. That's another little problem. Well, we can remove this one while we're at it, and this one too. That's gonna be a good chunk of logs we're gonna grab back and be able to do stuff with. Okay, I want to see if they use the rope. And no. And no. Oh. Oh, they can go up those? Ooh. Okay, that's a game changer. I thought they could only use them to go down. Okay, because that's that's fairly cheap to do compared to the other stuff for ladders and everything. Like for 3 down, 2 logs, 1 rope, 1 fastener. What's this one? Oh, that's if you have like a... Do we have a place to try it? How low does it go? Two, 3. That looks like 2. Okay. Oh, that'd be cool. We could use that to get onto the... Well, losing my words. Paper press. Yeah, I like that. So we can do like the paper mill, sorry, not paper press. So we can do it like this and have the rope like on the side. That's gonna be nice. I like that. Okay, power is gonna be a mess to do, but now that I think about it, we can come from up here, do a rope right there. Shaft is gonna go beside us, and we put it on the other side. We're gonna need 2 more of those guys right here under the paper mill to be able to let it hang. That's the drought incoming. That's not gonna happen now. How are you guys? Still waiting for coal. Yeah. Oh yeah, because we're making pens also. Just to be safe, you guys are doing fasteners, you guys are going to be doing tools, and you are going to be doing saw blades. We still got 28 of those, so we're good for a minute. And this is now in set and forget mode. We're making everything we can do in this building. Yay! We're gonna need a little rope to rope right there. Me likey. Me likey a lot. That's gonna be so much faster to build that stuff. Okay, I need to keep those in mind. That's amazing. That's not standard for water beaver. It's a separate mod. But it was made with the water beavers in mind. At least that's what the guy that made the mod told me. So I think I'm gonna take his word for it. Okay, we're gonna be ready to blast that. Connect this. There's this one we can't reach, so we're gonna need to do a little something about it. Bridgy. Where are you guys? Oops. Here we go. Right there. Kind of forgot about this one. Well, to be fair, we could do a maze of shaft over here, but that's gonna be a bit too pricey on logs again. I feel like that's the only thing I've been doing for like an hour, complaining about the lack of logs. We're gonna have to be careful a bit on our water too, because this guy is gonna suck out. Okay, it's using it even. Ah, that sucks. Okay, we're gonna have to pause it when we're not in a drought, because we're wasting water for no reason in there. That sucks. You're doing kimchi. Cabbage are still super short. Bramble flowers also, so we can't afford to put one more up. That's going good. That's not happening at all. Okay, you guys, you're supposed to be blasting this first. Please. I'm not gonna complain that this is happening, but it's not the most biggest emergency in the world right now. Sure, I want the resin to spread to get this back for pumpkins, but we're not at the large farm yet. So until we'll have the large farm up, I don't really care about moving the pines down there. In a perfect world, I would blast all of that one layer down. Dynamite. Paper. Yep. Paper. We're back to paper being the bottleneck. We still need, what? 100 science-ish to be able to set up the paper mill. At least we can start on it. So this is gonna go right there. Yes, thank you. Then we need to be able to go across. That's 3 or... Okay, I think I've unlocked the 3 long bridge. Please... fuck. Okay, we're gonna do it this way to save on science. Gonna go there. Put the path right here so we can do everything up here. That's the 2 eye we need. Right here. Something like... Oh, that's ground only. Shit. That would have been cool. Let's figure out the power and we'll figure out the rest later. Okay, down there we want... oh, we got the universal one, so might as well do it. Right there, no more problem. Universal on this layer. Simple up there. We don't have this one. Bummer. Well, let's do universal. Lapan would be pissed. He hates it when like you have too much research and just, you know what, let's just universal all over the world. Oops, wrong one. This guy. You go there. So they're going to be able to build all of this from up there. And then we're slowly going to crawl back all the way up here. We're going to need one dynamite right there. Let's put that higher than the other stuff. Oops. Little turny right there. Straight all the way. Then we go down, we go over, we can have... Oh, since it's only 2, we're good. Because at some point, the... I don't know why I always go there for that. Those platforms used to be able to be like 2 back to back. So you could do like a 2 long bridge with those. I'm not sure if it's still a thing. What's this? Giga platform. Whoa. Okay. They got changed. Oh, because you can do pillars. And I guess with the like thingy here, you change your height so you can put it like higher or lower. That's cool. I like that. Or you can use those. Okay, you got giant. Giant. What's the difference? It's only the okay, it's only how high it goes, but it's the same price. Well, not on science, but... Oh no, I think I get it. Like, that's the base. And then you put those guys on top of it. So, oh, you can make something crazy stupid with that. I love it. Hopefully you don't need to do those to stack the clockwork stuff. Yeah, okay. I forgot that part. That's gonna be brutal. Okay. So I would need... Well, basically that's all the ENS locked anyway now. Because I used to rush those guys, but they were not ENS locked. Well, not the last time I did it. Basically it became ENS locked while I was doing that cheater mode run, where I just use dev mode to do everything and see how good bad things can be. Really? Okay, well, why are we not doing anything then? If you got the logs. Like, those are not done because I'm not doing ropes. Back. That's why. Forgot I was not doing ropes. Whoopsies. Okay, you are gonna go back to plant fiber right now. And you are waiting for paper, so while we wait on paper, you're gonna be crafting some ropes. Is that paper? Yes. So when this starts to load up, we're gonna switch that guy back to dynamite, because for now it's just wasting time. And we're gonna get the ropes going. We can do a bit more batteries. We can do... Oh, you know what? It's not much, but we can have another battery right there. Or maybe two. At least, because with this running, and this running, it's gonna be a lot of stuff we need over time. Yeah, okay. And you, why are you not... Okay, you're waiting on logs, but you're like last thing I told you to build. Fair enough. You are waiting on ropes. Okay, yeah. Ropes. Oops. Was sure I was still doing those somewhere. Planks are going down, but... And this is not happening because we don't have the ropes. Okay, well, we found a bottleneck that I didn't even know I had, so I guess it's a good start. But since we got the logs, and I want to get those 2 points up... Oh, wow, that's expensive. What about lanterns and everything? Bench do nothing. Don't think that gates do something. Torii gates used to do something when they were their own mod. Okay, lanterns do something. They're a bit pricey, so let's take like the cheaper one. Woodland, no way we're dealing with paper. That's good. Clay and wood. 30? Okay, what does it look like? Oh, that's cute. So we can have like just a few left and right like this. Yeah, okay. We're gonna get at least 1 point from that. We can do one there. Let's do one right here. One on this side. And pull up a couple all over the place like that. We'll probably... Oh! That's always good to have it in the doorway, so all the time they sleep they get the bonus. Like stacking up. So let's do one like in the corner there. It's gonna get those 2 buildings. Same thing there. In this mess, what would be a good place if we want to touchy? If we go, oh, we cannot put it under there. I don't want it up there. It looks stupid. Okay, so let's do it there at least. Oh, it cuts the road. Oops, don't want that. And we can do another one like in this corner to get the other 2 buildings there. That's gonna cover a good part on this side. You guys can have one there. It's gonna get you 2. Alright. Well. Good night, Kender. Thanks for dropping by. Catch you next time. Wait, does it work now? Why does it work here and it didn't work on the other one? That's weird. We'll do it. And other places people live. Oh, yeah, up there. Do they work underwater? Can I have one? It's not gonna touch this one. So let's do it there. Now we get both. Okay. There's not much room for that, but I think I can squeeze one in right there. The nerds are gonna get one right there. I love those little things you can put on the paths. That's cool. Berries are not looking so good. Don't like that. Well, anyway, it's because we're having 4 beaver doing science. It sure is not helping. Those guys, they don't have one. Do I have like a decent... Ooh. If I can put it... Perfect, so that one's gonna snap. The 3 farms right here. And we can have one just there. Boop. Here we go. So that's gonna be that clay. We're looking at... Okay, we got a decent batch. Oops. You are back online. Thank you. Why are you guys not lumberjacking? What are you doing, slacker? Yavo, what's going on? Wanna bet that someone didn't put a cutting order on those? Mm-hmm. Whoopsie. Now I get it. User error. Well, that's looking good. Maybe we blast that down so we can get those logs back also. And whatever is left, they're gonna do it when they do it. And those are gonna be able to start spreading. Gonna be able to put back some chestnut here so they can spread too. Yeah, I like that. Okay, kaboom! But... Okay, no, he's reaching. Good. So we don't want to cut anything on this side. That's good. We're gonna plant more chestnut 3. Boop, boop, pee-doop. Let's say like that. Did I miss anything? I'm missing one line. Okay. Oh, but wait. There's more. We can plant more pines instead of just waiting for them to spread because we reach all of this. That's good. It's not my biggest emergency right now with the patch we got up there, but it's still good. That was gonna go kaboom too. Okay, now they don't reach you because we don't have ropes to go down there. But that's not how we're gonna get onto this one anyway. We're gonna need what? What's flooded? I just got an achievement for flooding something. What's flooded? Oh, okay. Well, we got our answers. They don't work underwater. Too bad. Now we know. I was a bit scared because the only time I've almost seen something flood up to now was stuff on this side from an overflow from going into a bad tide. So I was like, how and why? Okay, we got nitro. We can still make a bit of it. But let's get you back on tar. Booze, we're loaded. Okay. Let's get more of those. And let's go 2. So 3, we're gonna be able to use it for this stuff right here. Because I want to get that going. Because we need this, we need this, we need this, we need this. We're gonna need one more dynamite on this side. I don't have any left. Ropes are coming in. Yes, we got some ropes. Okay, good. But I'm gonna need to do at least one kaboom. Mouse. There. And I don't want the beavers to have to go all the way up, drop on a rope, and go across, so it's either I bite the bullet, do platforms and log stairs, and we go from the side here, or we go up there, I remove this, but this would need me to pay for those. I think I just got my answer. Yeah, it's gonna be stairs. And I'm still trying to rotate with O like a big idiot because some games don't understand that R is for rotate, not O. But that's another story. But now this lamp doesn't make any sense. We're just... What's the difference? This one goes like this, okay. The other one, what is it? Oh, it's a more square one. No, I like the round one, that's good. Anyway, we're gonna end up unlocking all of that. What's that? Okay. Oh, you have to put that by your building or it looks super weird. Like, yeah, sure, we can build that. No, but that's cool to put like above the door like that. I like it. Even more than this. But paper, not yet. And all of the others need paper, so not happening. And the gate, yeah, let's double check. Because gates used to have super buff when it was the Tory Gate mod, but they were also super expensive to do. Those are way too cheap to be something. Yes. We can get a bit more roofs also while we're at it. Those guys right here, if we do, let's say a roof line. If we do something like that, doesn't fit there. Well, we could put one up top when we have the one in the middle. That would do it. Because we need more roof around this. That's another easy one and we got it unlocked. Or we bite the bullet for the shrubs, but that's super pricey. No, because I need the platforms for my chef there. I don't have a choice on that one. Okay, 2 more ropes. This one's done. And do I do batteries on top? I guess why not? You could, you know what? We can do a battery right there. So that's gonna connect instead of doing shafts. And then we can do a second one right there because it's gonna touch the other one. So I think batteries, they connect all around. Is there a stupid thing I didn't see on that and they only connect like from one side or whatever? Nope. Think we're good. Yay. How's the bigger one? No. We're not doing that. We're gonna go with small ones. When we go for bigger ones, basically we're gonna need what? Okay, it's 8-ish of those. We're gonna need steel for that, but steel is something we can be doing right now. I just want to finish those anvils. They're ready for the next one. We don't have any. So we need to finish this one. So that's gonna get going. Still good on blades, so I'm not too stressed about it. And then... Do I want to cancel doing like the extra anvils that we need right now so I can do some steel and be ready when I need that? That might not be such a bad deal. Actually, it kind of makes sense. Okay, that was a short one. Cool. You idiots, you really did this one before this one? You're dumb. Hope you know that. And we're still missing 2 ropes. We got 1 on the way. This one also was going to get a little uptick. So we finish this. Well, we can put the first battery there right away. Right there. This one's going to be top prio also. Don't remember, do I need to put a pad on this? Yes. Okay. And yeah, so science, we're still 55 short. So we can finish the shafting on this side. Oh, that's gonna be janky. Yeah, I'm gonna have to test it somewhere before, because if we cannot do the 2 platforms from this side, I'm gonna have to destroy this, do 1 platform, and I'm not even sure I'll be able to do that. Because I remember that at one point, you used to be able to build it from the tip, but that's been changed for the bridge. I found it when I tried to do this bridge there. Was kind of pissed about it. That was a short episode. But now you need to be at the foundation of it, which totally makes sense. But if it's the same thing for the platforms, I'm gonna need to be able to do them from this side, do both of them. But if I need to do it from this side, I don't really have a way to get up there, except buying the 3 long bridge, removing this rope, making them do the whole loop-de-loop-de-loop around. That's not fun. Sorry. I don't want to do that. Come on. But I'm sure it's going to be something like that. At least for the part that you have to do it like from the side you want to anchor it to. If we can still do it too long, that's perfect. Because otherwise I don't really see an option to get across there. Oh, if we need to do this one to be able to put this one after, that's just another... Ooh, we got the science. Yay, science. Let's try it. We'll find right away. Do one there. Shit, doesn't work. Well, at least I got my answer. Nope, it doesn't want to go. Because you used to be able to put them like to make a too long thing. Well, so we're gonna have to hopefully be able to build it from the other side. What are you guys doing this way? Are you dumb? Like, there's a rope right there. You do the whole loop-de-loop around to go down. What the fuck is going on? Like, if I destroy those stairs, are they stuck up there? I don't need that dynamite. That was to get a path across there, but we don't need that now. Saving a little bit. Ooh, I see the smoke. We got... Okay, at the end of the day, we should have... Nope, because we're running at very low power for now. So we're gonna need 2 days to do it. Planks. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I get it. We were in a drought, so we didn't have any power to the sawmill. And this just needs to crank up and give me more power. Okay. How are we looking on this side? Okay, I'm not sure what I did, but water stays transparent. I don't like that. Okay, well, we got some empty, so let's get back our wood from there. Are those drained now? Yes, so bye-bye. Gonna remove a bunch of useless stuff. Well, wait, are they like reloading? Ooh, there was some, no, it's just a shadow. Oh god, I hope they're not reloading the factory. Well, I said I want to make at least one backup anvil, so that's gonna make it. But then I want to start making some steel. Rice is still going good. Are we tapping out? Yes, again. Guys, didn't I ask you to do like a gazillion plank tanks for that? Yep, I forgot to tell you what to put in. Oops. Imagine I said nothing. And you are not gonna be making... We're out of saltpeter. Well, we got a good bunch of it, so we're gonna be able to do it. Let's get back to tar. So we can get more medium tanks, slowly change all of that. Because those couple buildings left and right, it doesn't seem like much, but population, it adds up fast. Like, without thinking about it, we're getting close, somewhat close to the 200 beds. That's not many buildings to get there, and we got still a lot of stuff to do. Okay, now logs are going back up at least, but we were not cutting planks, we were not basically making anything because we were out of it, but that's a good sign. At least we're going to be able to do more stairs without having to pay for the other ones. That's something I can live with. And you're the contaminated one. Okay, too bad for you. Who's there? Hey, GC's back. You know what? Maybe having like 1 or 2 water tanks up here so they can have a drink, because we're pretty much loading full load on water. So it would not be too much to do that, but we don't have planks. I think I'm gonna wait for tar. And we're gonna put like a medium tank up here. So if beavers that are working up here get thirsty, they don't have to go all the way back in town. They're gonna save all the way up and down. I always forget when I play those games, like, how much time is wasted walking around the place. Granted, I don't have many dollars also. And they have a lot of stuff to do, like with those 28 buildings that don't have worker inns are mainly things that are gonna be... Oh, I forgot. You're on pause. Sorry guys, you got no home. Oh no, you found a bed. Good. But yeah, all those buildings that I have on pause basically are stuff that will require in some way, shape or form, like those guys that are that can run without workers. They're all prioritized by others, so at least now they're loaded, they're not working, but they're still gonna bring in the stuff until they're full. Okay. What's on pause there? Saltpeter? No. Plain salt. Okay. The only reason I rushed this one really is I used to remember that rice balls, you basically create food for free with that. No, that was changed. Oh, it doesn't give a boost anymore? What's the point? Take 25 rice? Well, they can't eat raw rice. That's the thing. And we're full. But I much rather see my rice get turned into sake than turned into rice balls. Especially since it's useless. It's like, it's a good backup food. Like, you make, let's say, one warehouse with that just in case when you play on the hard mode. Just in case, because it's sucking out a lot of water to make. But that's why I remember like chasing salt real fast. To be honest, I don't think I needed that this time. With the other two, we're doing what again? Okay, saltpeter, that's gonna have time to load back up while we're not doing nitro. Primitive coal, yeah, you gotta run full speed. I'm tempted to turn this one to coal. Hey, new achievement, plant 5,000 trees, woohoo! And we're just getting started. I wonder how many levels there's on that one. I didn't take the time to look at all the achievements, but that's not something I'm really chasing anyway. That means that opening the dev tool like I did doesn't ruin achievements. That's kind of messed up. And on top of that, it also means that mods don't prevent achievements. Because that's clearly not base game. Okay, interesting. Because there's some games that they're gonna wreck you if you have like one little overly quality of life mod whatever for the achievements. I mean, okay, for like competitive, multiplayer, whatever, yada yada, but single player game, like, who gives a shit? We don't need that there, that's more logs. Gather that up. Do I need those there? No. Well, let's remove those guys. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. Anyway. We're gonna have more space to do. What do I want? Well, sunflowers are starting to get drained a bit faster, so I think we're just gonna put a few more right there. That should help a little bit, because I used to have big patches I chopped out for other stuff. Cabbage also is going low. Well, cabbage, I've never been ahead of the curve on this run. I've always been too small. And that's another one done. Okay, I'm gonna end up with like scrap metal issues. That's not fun. Like, I don't want to have to make my scrap metal until I reach this guy. And also having the 2 giga drills. So basically, the target would be to reach ENS without having to use the scrap metal maker, because the other option is this guy, and it's anything but efficient. And it takes a lot of time. Oh, I didn't remember that one. That this one needs more iron. Well, anyway, we need to get to methane also, but that's something I'll be chasing as soon as we get that large farmhouse. But all of that is just behind getting this thing online. Well, it's there, it just doesn't have the power. So can we hurry up, guys? Waiting on ropes again. And I can't remove that to start shafting up. You know what? Let's try it. I'm gonna remove this guy. Tell them to pick up the crap, and we're gonna do the platform right now, right there. So this they can do real quick. They have all the stuff they need. Grab this up. And hopefully we're gonna be able to do this one from there, but I'm pretty sure we can't. We'll see. Because if that works, amazing. If it doesn't, well, we're gonna figure out a way. It's just annoying to have to go around, probably unlock the 3 long bridge. Because wait, where was that guy when he did that? He did it from the ground? I didn't see him up there. Wait a minute. I need to see that happen. Can they just punch the building, and since it's touchy like it's building it up there, that'd be broken. Yep, it got done and no one got up there. Oh, that brings me a little bit of joy. Cool. Okay. Well, that's a huge game changer then. Gonna have to think way different on how I want to do my stuff and whatnot. I suppose like there's a block included like under this for the support or whatever, so as long as they can touchy like the same column they can build it, because I'm not crazy, like there was no one up there to build any of that. They cannot reach from there. Was that the last row? No, 2 more. But this is come on guys, can you do this one please? I know I said it's not important, but it's not the case anymore. And you're gonna have to be universal. Yeah, because that junction doesn't exist. Okay, good. You go there. Okay, you're now gonna be priority right fucking now for dynamite. And you guys are gonna go down 1 tick to be sure it goes out there first. Pan. We got a few. So as soon as we're done with making the ropes, I don't think I have a place to put the plant fiber. I don't want to stop them from making berries because we're short. Options. No, there's always the option to make more florist, but that's more beavers. I'm gonna try my best to stay under. What other buildings do I need? I will want to do the other factories. That's a good chunk of beavers. How many is it? I was about to say 10, but I think that's giant sawmill. It's not this guy. 6 yet. that's a good chunk of people that I don't really want to have to care about right now. Because we want one more of those for steel non-stop. Drill bits, we don't need it right now. So basically, at the moment, what would be important is to get one more up and running to do like all those little stuff left and right we need to do. The glassware, medium cauldron, I don't think I'm gonna rush that anytime soon. Solar's, how do they call that now? Solar cells. I don't need that right away. I cannot make those anyway. I need the item foundry, so that's a no. That's to do what, like the kitchen stuff? Or... yeah, we need one for that. Again, that's where we get the tea to be able to make the NS. Ooh, the fruit shake? Oh, I guess that's to replace the super duper fruit bar. Apple, coconut, bananas. Well, I know 2 of those 3. That's not bad. Coal, ice blocks, that's gonna be polar beaver trading. Easy peasy, beautiful. Because we, if I'm not mistaken, I looked it up. Was it yesterday? Polar beavers. Yeah, they just want salt. Salt in the medium mine now. Because if you have to keep small mines just for that around, it's a bit annoying. No, and you don't even need tools. Okay, that's super easy. Just need to put like a couple of those mines. You get 5. Well, you need to use it too. Is there another place to get that? Maybe in the abyss? Yeah, you can drill salt, but 20 per 2.5. You need the exploration paper, you need drill bits. That's a bit expensive. Like you need 1 drill bit per 10 batches. So that's 1 drill bit for every 200 salt, compared to nothing to get 1 per, well, you get 5 per hour. The other one you get a bit over 10. Yes, it's faster, but space is not a real big issue on this map. Like if I was on something like diorama or smaller stuff, for sure I would be concerned, but at the same time, diorama, you got 1 abyss thing. You gotta be very careful what you do with it, because you cannot do everything, that's sure. Ooh, that eats your science, but it cures everything. Ooh, me likey. Okay. I can live with that. That's cool. Yeah, that's tourist center. You want that to get the bonus on well-being. Pile, don't care. Storage, don't care. That's good to make a lot of that stuff. Anyway, that's super far ahead. I'm getting way ahead of myself right now. Are we done there? Good. So, you've probably seen the message pop. We're gonna have another little refill stretchy break. And we're gonna come back to this right after the words from our sponsors. I'll be right back. And I'm back and they're not done. Come on, slackers. Do your thing. Well, okay, it's the ropes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about keeping a pile of those. Is paper piling up a bit at least during that time? Yes, that's good. Ooh. You know what that means? We got a bit of extra paper on the side and pens. We're gonna do those two guys. I don't care where. I just want to dump them in so we can do it. No, I don't want to do this because I don't think there's a storage now for those guys. Oh, you can store it. I would need to build a crap ton of those. Or maybe they can put them in the town hall, but I don't want to lose a blueprint. That's like one of the worst things to have to redo. You're gonna be booze. We're gonna go big time brain salt, I think, when all of this is full, to give a good kick in the butt to our science. So we can unlock medium mine, get more glassware, and get those going. Wait a minute, this doesn't need glassware. We can do those. We can have one on booze, one on, well, the contamination agent. We don't need that much of that. We have barely, like, medicine is a much bigger problem than contaminated beaver. We get one or two of those very rarely. I'm actually surprised. I'm doing quite a good job at keeping them out of the bad water. It's not always been the case. So the decon agent, I don't care for now. Unless when they start using brain boosting salt, they get super contaminated in the library. That could be annoying, but I think they're getting disease, not infected. That's been changed. Because they used to get infected in there. No, they have a chance of contamination, okay. So maybe the faster you science up, the more odds you got. Well, we're gonna need some decon agent anyway to do the clinic paper. This guy. Nursing license. And those, we're gonna need 3 of those, so that's 15 license plus another 3 lab glassware. But once we're there, first, that's pooping science for free for curing the beavers. We're not going to be able to take care of the burns until we have bamboo, so that's not anywhere close to happen. But at least we can do the other 2, so we can take care of... Oh, why minor? Mild disease, minor injury, minor burn. Wait a minute. You gotta be We need to go all the way to the abyss to deal with the severe injuries, severe disease, and major burn. There's nothing else for that. Wow. That sucks. Okay, I'm not a fan of this one. But that basically means we can skip the med beds. That's like 100 science points we're saving. We're gonna need we're gonna need way more glassware than I thought. Because we're gonna need 3 for that, 1 for the ENS. I'm probably gonna want more than 1 ENS at that point anyway, because we're gonna want 1 on parts, 1 on chips. So that's at least 2. And for science, I think we can stick to the library at least for a little bit, because that's Fried rice, we're not there. Grapes, that's far down the line. Lotus tea, we're gonna get that going anyway. We need it for the NS blueprint. And spicy soda, that's another one that's not too hard to make. Okay. And pumpkin chips, they eat that faster than you can think about opening the bag. And I thought I had issues with overeating chips. That's cool. You can't change the color on those, right? No, okay. Or can we? No. Okay. Maybe it's gonna come because like all the automation stuff with the lights and whatnot, you can change the colors, so maybe it's gonna happen for those. I don't know. We can get rid of this. Get back our logs. What was that again? Tapper and harvester. Yeah, that's where I wanted to do the temporary thing. Blast all that 2 down. But that's future plans, not happening now. And we're basically gonna pause those 2 to be sure ropes don't go there. I don't need to take care of that right now. Oh yeah, and I wanted to unlock like the curly stairs to be able to go down there. That's another thing. Okay. Tar, we're good. Let's get one of you right up here. Those guys are going to be able to drink. Planks are coming back up decently now that we have power. That's all beautiful. Okay, that one's done. Give me my ropes. Yes, please. Ah, shit. I forgot I would lose a bit of it every time. Well, it's not as bad as hard mode. Easy, I think you get everything back. Normal, you get what? 75%, and hard, you get 50%? Something like that. Okay, if I really want to be like cheap on dynamite to finish this, we're gonna cancel this one. Grab it back. Cancel this one. Grab it back. They're gonna be able to do this one. We're gonna kaboom this one. We're gonna do shafty shaft up there. Boom, boom. Another one this way. 2 like this, and 1 last this way. But that's all gonna touchy. Then we kaboom, shaft. 4 ropes to go. Come on, I want to finish this one today at least. I feel like I've done something. That's kind of cool. The little lamps there. I think I'd prefer to put one over the door instead. But yeah, for now that's gonna do. I'm not gonna Whoa! That's dangerous. The guy was just holding stuff, and when he was holding the line with his butt cheeks. Three to go. I don't see any yet. No, there's one there. One coming out, and 2. Let's go. Why are you guys not bringing dynamite here? We got 1. Come on. Do it. And we're gonna uptick those 1. That's a good chunk of power now. This network is almost 300. Those 2 together almost another 100. this guy needs, what, 100? Yeah. It might be a bit short to run all of that at full power, but after that, it's going to be easy to come down here and all the way. Was that? Yes, that's universal. I think the best place to do so will be... Yeah, that sucks. Okay, better if we shift one to the side. Yeah, something like that. So we go like chook, 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 chook. Something like that. Then we're gonna need 2 of those. Like that. 2 more shafts. This way. And little corner. Boop. But that's not a priority. That's gonna be about another 100 HP. So with those on the line, as long as we got bad water pooping there, we're gonna have everything over here be able to run full steam. That's nice. Kaboom. One day I'll get it first try that the shafts are not in the wood section, but until then, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Boop, boop, boop. Let's go. Go 1 a tick. Come on, 1 to go, guys. Let's go. Can we have it? Just go pick it up and do it. Come on. Go, team, go. Go, team, go. Get it done. I'm not asking for too much. I just want you to bring 1 rope up there. Come on. Because once this is done, can get rid of this one. You know what? I might want to get rid of it right now. So we stop sucking out too much. Wait, that's more water. Well, it's faster on water, but super faster on paper. Oh, our gear's going. Gears, gears, gears. Okay, we're good. We're going up. Good. It's not that much, but when you don't have them, it's sad. And I think like 2 is going to be already enough. Anyway, when we free up those guys, probably some are going to land in there. Here we go. Do it. Now, smack that. No, gonna have to sleep. Slackers. Come on, smack that. Bang, bang, bang. Good job. Good. And now that's the sheep part. We gotta go like 1 by 1 backwards. At least for those 2. I think here they can build on the diagonal. Hopefully. Can put this one in. Can start removing the paths. Wait, 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 wait. Squeeze me? Like, where are you technically to be smacky smacky there? Okay, let's put that to... Okay, just... Oh, I think he was hanging like from the side of the rope. That's funny. Okay. Now, let's put this one lower so we don't... Well, if they can smack from the rope, no one's gonna get trapped. Let's go, guys. We're doing this today. Come on. And I mean today in game. That's up there. Good. Tar is still... it's not going up. Why is it not going up? Because we... Ooh. We're having some sawdust issues. Well, when we switch from this one, I think the other one used less, because that's 5 per paper, while this one uses, I can see, 1 per paper. Yeah, that's gonna be way cheaper. And I mean, technically this could start running. Yeah, because that's a funny thing with batteries. When you build them, you get the free charge of power once you're done. I love this. So you guys know I'm not waiting till you're done. Bye-bye. Thank you. Shit. I don't know where the medium cauldron is gonna go. Hopefully it's gonna go into the district center. I think there's a little storage like included there. Yeah, we got saw blades in there now. I'm not sure how much it can store, but at least it's gonna save my rubble from getting deleted. Okay. Okay, you could not plant those, but anyway, we don't care. We just want to do this and let them spread. Resin, I said we were... No, we're still good. But once this has spread all around, let's blast this down while we're at it. Oh, it's the choppers that could go that far, not the planter. Okay, my bad. Because once we're that far, 1 is not going to be enough, but when all this thing is loaded with pines, we're going to be able to start really thinking about getting rid of a good bunch of those. Anyway, those don't reach further. So as long as we don't have the huge house, it's kind of pointless. Okay. Now paper should be stacking up way faster. So you guys, well, okay, do I want to keep 1 on ropes and commit to a couple more? Because I don't think we have toys anymore being made also. Like, I need toys, dynamite, pens. We can play switcheroo maybe with the ropes. I'd like to have 1 on toys I don't need to care about. Yeah, let's do 1. Just plop it there for now. You're gonna be toys. Come on, let's do it. Let's go. Just need the logs. We just need the logs. I'm trying to find a nice point of view to do my little souvenir picture. I think that's not too bad. I'd prefer to see the entrance, but I don't really... something like that. Yeah, that does the trick. Come on. Come smack that for the end of the day. I don't get it. Why the guy that brought the 2 logs just didn't do poof poof with the hammer? Like, that doesn't take hours to build. Come on, be my hero. Let's go. Let's go. Don't you fucking stop at 90%. We're gonna need a staff meeting tomorrow. That's not the kind of attitude we need at work, guys. Come on. We're gonna cut the sake if you do that. No more booze. Is that a paper storage? I'm gonna need a warehouse. Do we get something bigger? Like this? Okay, that would be better. This one, 216, this one. Okay, that's a bit bigger. Would fit. Yeah, don't really have a good spot. Well, when we're done eating all of that, there's gonna be plenty of room opening up here. Okay, now please, someone finish this thing. Yes! Paper mill is plugged in. Whee! Joy! We did it! Yay! Like, that sounds like we did nothing in almost 3 hours now. But that's the way it works with the water beavers. You need time to take the time to do time, just like the research stuff. At least we're almost back to another 200, so we're gonna be able to look at something else next time. I'm not sure yet where we will want to go with that. Oh, you can store the medium and the luxury storage, okay. But now it's in the... probably in the town center. Okay, batteries are charging, that's good. By the way, that's not vanilla 2, that's... I think it's smart power, something like that it's called. No, we don't have an anvil yet, we're still waiting on the coal. Okay, so we're gonna do that last one. So next time we can look at where we're gonna dump the second one of those. My best bet would be I'd like to do it on top of the other, but obviously this is not the proper shaft. Okay, can we do... this kind of nice. Okay, so we could have it there. Does it work sideways? Ooh. Okay, so that would be nice. But I don't think we could put 2 there, right? No, okay. Because if we put the other one up top here, I'm gonna need a path across. Ladders go on top of it and go from the top, change that. So we can have the 2 one above each other. I don't know why, I always like to have them stacked like that. So I know, like, okay, that's my, like, workshop, tower, all above one another. Something similar with those guys, like if they're doing the same thing, one above each other, something like that. We're loaded on oil still because we're not doing much with it. Because we need more of those guys, so yeah. Okay, I think that the path is pretty clear. Next big thing on the list is going to be getting the medium mine running up here. For that, we're going to need more dynamite, but at least now we're running paper decently. We're quite getting there. Actually, we're going to be super loaded. We got 2 days till it's full, so we're going to be able to do that. This, we're just going to need a bits of platforms. Hopefully they can't reach. Okay, good. I was a bit concerned with that way down that they're gonna be idiots and go swim in there, but they can't. Perfect. And if I'm not mistaken, I could do like just 2 like this, and they could build both of those. So it's fairly cheap to get to do. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. So paper's up. Dynamite's gonna be back on the menu. I don't know why I always go back to this one for dynamite. It has nothing to do with it. Maybe I wait till we have a bit more tar in stock. So we could be estimated time to fill over 99 days. Okay guys, we're not filling that up. At least not yet. But if we can get on to swapping most of our tanks to bigger ones. You know what? We're so low on juice. The paused one. No, you're gonna be dumbass. You're gonna be very juiced too. You're probably gonna want to do something to get all my power network connected, but that's a huge future plan. Basically load this channel up with water wheels. Have a little, we could have a little battery bank like on this cliff right there. I don't want to bother, like I did it too many times. Wait, don't do gravity batteries and then try to do like sky towers just to get a couple more HPs out of it. With the duration of the droughts, I think that if we can end up building those 2 plus those 2 plus maybe, I don't know. That's dumb. I should have done 2 right there. Do you have the ropes for it? No. Okay. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll put 1 right there in the middle of nowhere that they cannot reach, to remind me that I want to put some there, because even there we should have done it, and it's not too late to change it actually. Well, no, it's okay. The cliff, the drop is on this side, right? Yeah, so that could work, because all those little batteries we can stack everywhere. Oop, we lost one, guys. Got. Yeah, that would be nice, getting more batteries on the line. Like, there's a couple neat little places to drop them. I didn't think about it. Totally slipped my mind. Like, I was so happy to do it there. Oh, yay, it's like a shaft. And then, no, forget it. Brain malfunction. We're not doing it. But that's cool. I'm happy. Progress was made. It didn't feel like a totally stalling episode. Plus, we got a good chunk of that bomb down. Those are going to be able to start spreading. But next big ticket item we got to get going. Blast this down. Get the large farmhouse in place. We have to blast all of this 1 deeper to be able to start on the Lotus. And then we're going to be able to start talking about making the thingy, the glassware, because we need the methane for it. So medium mine, large farmhouse. That's basically the next 2 big things we got to aim for. Sounds good. I like that. I really like how this is coming. But it's way too spread out. We're gonna have to compact stuff, make more dams, pump more water, all that good stuff. But all of that good stuff is not gonna be today's quest. I guess you're starting to understand how long it can take to do all of this stuff in there. I sure want to go ahead and do the Wonder, since I've never done it with those guys. And then we'll see where we go with that. Maybe another map. I know Kender sent me a couple good map that she's making. Like, I didn't know. Well, I've never been a big fan of like map hunting and stuff like that. I used to play like basic maps but harder mode, stuff like that. So I'm curious to see. I'm gonna, when we get closer to the end of this one, I'm gonna look those up, see if there's one that seems like reasonable for the water beavers. Because on the basic maps, there are some that are super shitty. I don't even think I would want to do it on easy, basically. Like the one with the, it's terrace, the one that you start on a super high plateau and you basically got like to go, what, 4 down to be able to do anything outside of your starting zone. With those guys, rip, forget it. Well, you could do like those pit and ladder lodge, like dust stuff from the roof and use that as a ladder up and down, but that's gonna get your population way too high, way too fast. You're not gonna have any food, anything. You're gonna die and everybody's gonna be sad and crying. So on this wonderful night that is starting, I'm gonna wish you a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, wherever you are, whatever fits your time zone, and gonna take a quick look at what's going on in the Twitchosphere to see if we got someone to go and say hi. Just give me 1 second. Of course, there's 2 million people playing playing what? Do we have someone playing water beavers? That would be fun. But all I see is brown. I don't see any pink. I wish I could catch like Elder. I know he's playing the water beavers quite a bit. And I don't see any pink anywhere. So I think that we're gonna go with a safe bet. Sable's out there. I think we've raided him yesterday or the day before. He's quite new to the game, 3rd day on it. He's having fun, really fun guy to be around. So, and by fun guy, I don't mean a mushroom. I mean a fun person. Let's be clear. And I'll see you back tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. Eastern, Frozen Flesh. We got quite an interesting thing going on this. We're about to try to pump molten metal into something new thingy I've never seen that's on the Frosty pack, so that's sure gonna be interesting. For now, we're just feeding it magma because that's the only thing we have that looks warm enough. And tomorrow, Thursday, yeah, there's probably gonna be more beaver tomorrow evening, somewhere between 8 and 9 p.m. So have a wonderful rest of your whatever you're doing. Stay safe, and hopefully I'll catch you real soon. Bye!